Hi all, very good evening. Till I think we have completed three classes. Do you have any questions in the last previous three classes? If you have any questions, you can ask me. Okay. In today's class, I'm going to discuss about. Do you have any questions in the previous classes, guys? Yes or no? If you don't have any questions, we'll move further. If you have any questions, you can ask me. I'll clear your questions. Hello.
No, no, no. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good. In today's class, our today agenda is we will be discussing about virtual networking, virtual network, virtual network introduction to virtual network, and then IP addressing, and then subnetting. This this is our agenda. Today we are going to discuss about these things. First, first of all, what is a virtual network? Okay, here we have a beautiful from documentation from VMware. See, you can just read it out. You will be able to understand each and everything later. I'll just explain you for what purpose we will be using this virtual network in a briefly. See, uh, as I told you earlier, we are having a data center hierarchy. In the data center, in the data centers, we will be having a physical servers and racks. All those things we will be having. Okay, if you want to establish the communication between one server to another server, or else if you want to share the device, if you want to share the data from one server to another server, then in that scenarios, this virtual network comes into play. This is what they have written here. See, virtual network enables the communication between multiple computers in the sense servers both are same. Okay, and then virtual machines, even they have written the same thing, virtual servers or other devices across office and data center locations. Suppose uh, you might came across these scenarios like when you are doing your graduation, or else your plus two, or else something, that when you are doing this graduation in your computer science lab, you will be having cable connections, right? LAN connections, WAN connections. Suppose if you want to share some data from one laptop, one computer to other computer, in that scenarios we will be using a LAN connection. Similar to that is our network connection. Okay, now here we will be doing virtual connection. Virtual in the sense something which is in the remote location, something like that. Okay, while physical network connects computer through cabling, see the same point. Cabling or else hardware, virtual network extends these capabilities by using software management such as switches. in, Instead of okay, computers over internet, we are going to do over the internet for virtual networking. If uh, it uses virtualized versions of traditional network tools like switches, network adapters, allowing more efficient routing, network configuration. Okay, if it is if it is physical virtual network, then we will be using a network adapters, switches, wires, cables, all those things. If it is a virtual networking routes, in that scenarios, we will be using routers, route tables, all those things. We will be discussing one by one slowly. Okay, you can read it out all these things. Virtual many locations, you can read it out all these things. If there is any important point, I'll just explain to you. You can read it out. This is how does virtual network work. Okay. In physical layers, layer 2, layer 3 functions, OSI models will be there. You can understand this one. Okay, physical switches will be there. This is physical in the physical network. See, physical network and virtual network both are the same thing. Virtual network, it is like a remote location. You will not be able to visualize. You cannot able to touch, feel it. But physical networks, you will be able to feel. You will be able to touch. Okay, that is the difference between physical and virtual. even the same concept will be there. The network interface card, these thing also will be there in the virtual thing as well. I will explain you. See here, as I told you, LAN will be there. All those things will be there. You can read it out, this article. It is very important. It makes you to understand what is virtual network, all those things. I'll just paste that link in the comment section. Okay, and then examples of what virtual networking, all those things you can see here. Okay. Advantages also you can see. Okay, streamlines the amount of network hardware. That is, there will be no cabling switches. All those things will not be there. Reduce the cost. It is going to reduce the cost. Offer more flexible options for networking switches. Something. All those things. Improves control over network traffic. At the NIC level as well, firewalls. Even we can restrict the incoming traffic at the firewall level, NIC level, subnet level, all those things. Increases IT productivity through automated, all these things. Scalability, flexibility, all these things will be there. We will understand all those things. Even in our concept, we will be discussing about the VPN, all those things will be there. Okay. Now, did you get a brief what is virtual network? Brief information, or else what is a virtual network? Did you get any information? Hello. I just need answer. Did you understand what is the meaning of virtual networking? What is the meaning of virtual networking? What is the purpose of virtual networking? Did you understand or you didn't understand? Yes or no? Unmute yourself and tell me.
Yes, Kiran.
Okay, perfect. Okay, that is a meaning of virtual network, all those things. Now let me move towards the next thing. What is the next thing is IP addressing. This is very, very important. Okay, we are not a network engineers. I will explain you how much it is required for the DevOps engineer. Okay, we are not a network engineers. Okay, IP addressing. Suppose everyone have your own mobile devices. Okay, you have your mobile devices with you, right? Okay, even this mobile device also have a net IP address. Not only mobile, everything will have a particular IP. Okay, suppose now I'll be going to this Firefox, something like this. Now I will be searching something like google.com. Okay, now when I hit this whttps google.com, now I'm getting a GUI. Okay, graphical user interface. But this DNS also will be linked to particular IP address. I will just show that one as well. I'm not sure whether I can show that one or not. Let me open the command prompt. Okay, let me open the Ubuntu. Okay. Just give me 1 minute. Let this come up. NS lookup commands are not going to work out. That is why I just opened the perfect. This has come up. Okay, I'll just clear the screen. Now what I will be doing is, okay, now I will just ping. Okay, ping www.google.com. Google.com. Okay, I'm able to get the response as well. See, 64 bytes, I'm getting the response as well. But when you ping www.google.com, what is this? This is the IP address. Okay, now I'll just stop this one. Now what I will do is, I will clear the screen, ns lookup, and then www.google.com. Okay, see here what it is saying. It is giving the public IP address. See here, IP address, I'm getting this IP address. Suppose if I copy this IP address, okay, and just go here, go open the new tab here for your, 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 more understanding, what I'll do, I'll open a new incognito mode. Okay, I will just paste this one and then enter. Now let's see. I'm again routing to the same page. Okay, that is how the I. It is very hard for us to remember the IP addresses. That is why they have. I mean, like they will be doing DNS resolution, all those things. You will understand once we discuss about DNS things. Okay, now let me move towards IP addressing. Okay, that is IP addressing will be there. Any IP address, any IP address, something like take any random 172.670.16.8.0 slash something like this. The IP address will be there. Okay, this is of 32-bit. Okay, this IP address will be of 32-bit. How 32-bit? I will explain you. Okay, this is 32-bit. Even there will be 128-bit something. I'm not sure. 128 or IPv6 also will be there. That is of 64 or 128. I'm not sure. Let me search in Google. Okay, IPv6. I'll just clear this one. IPv6. See, 128-bit. Sorry, 128-bit. IPv6 address range is 128-bit, but nobody is using IPv6 range as of now. We are using every organization is using IPv4 only. Okay, this is of 32-bit. How 32-bit has come into picture is before this dot is there, right? This 172 that is of 8-bit. Okay, that is of 8-bit. Again 16 is there, right? That is also 8-bit. Okay, even that 8 is there, right? That is also of 8-bit. And then last 0 is there, right? That is of 8-bit. Together if you multiply 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8, 32. That is how it is a 32-bit. Okay, and then 128, if you need 120 IPv6 range, then this is the IPv6 range. Nobody is using. Just for your understanding, you can see this is of IPv6 range, that is of 128-bit. Okay, why that 128-bit has coming to picture, IPv6 has coming to picture is someone, I mean, like everybody thought that IPv4 is going to complete the IP ranges are going to complete. That is why 128-bit has coming to picture, but nobody are going to use that IPv6 ranges as of now. Okay, now you understood that why 32-bit, and now you understood what is 32-bit and then IPv4. Okay, now let me explain what is the IPv4 range. Okay, IPv4 range starts from 0.0.0.0 to 255.255.255.255. This is any IP address. You name any I can say uh, any application or else any URL, it should come under this range only. Suppose I want to search the IP address of Google. I have seen that is of, okay, 142.60. This is of range 0.0.0 to 255.255.255. This is public IP. Okay, even now I want to see Facebook. I'll just search Facebook IP, facebook.com. See, it will be in this range only, 0.0 to 255.255.255. Suppose I want to see, uh, I want to search, what I want to search, Facebook is completed, Yahoo, I want to search yahoo.com. You can see this also will be in this range only. Any URL, any application will be in this range only. Okay, now you understood what is the range, IPv4 range. Okay, now in this range there will be of classes: class A, class B, class C, class D. Okay, you no need to worry about the class. One second. See, you no need to worry about the class D and then class E also available. Just don't worry about Class E and the Class D, just focus on Class A, Class B, Class C. That is enough. We are not a network engineers. Just uh, suppose you just joined as a DevOps engineer, and if you have joined as a DevOps engineer, why you want to understand this networking terminology is, suppose you will be joining in a organization as a DevOps engineer, and suppose your solution architect or your team lead or someone asks you to create a, suppose they will be asking you to deploy any of the services they will be asking you to deploy in /8 or else /16 class. In that scenario you will not understand what is class 8, what is class /8 /16. In for that we will be for that you need to understand, suppose if I use class /16, what how many IPs I will be getting, /24 if I use, how many IPs you will be getting. That is that much enough. No need to go in depth and no need to understand what all networks engineer does. Okay, this is class A range. Class A range starts from 0.0.0 to 126.255.255.255. This is the class A range. Okay, this is class A range. And then class B range ranges from 128.0.0.0 to 192.255.255.255. This is the class B range. Okay, and then class C range is 192.0.0.0 to 223. Okay, this is the class C range. Okay, now our mobile devices or else our home IP, what is that, router details, all those things will fall under this network, class C network. Even you can see your mobile, if you open your mobile and then if you see the mobile IP range, it will come under class C range. Okay. Now the class A will be from 0.0. Okay, every organization what they have done is, they have, in this network, in this range, they have segregated some, they have put some range as a private IP. That private IP, as this is the private IP. Okay, what these people have done, from this range they have they have picked up 10.0.0.0 to 10.255.255.255 as a class A private IP. I can say class A private IPs. Okay, and then is similar to class A private, even this class B also they have divided again, 172.16.16 to class B. In most of the organizations you will see only this range, 10.0.0 to 10.255.255 like this you will be able to see. Even class B also, these IPs only, whatever these 10 dot and then this 17 dot is there, right? These below IPs only you will see. The above IPs you will not see. Only this range you will be able to see. Okay, 192.168.0.0 to 192.168.255.255. Okay, these ranges you will see in your organization. Now, did you understand what is IPv4 range and then classes? Did you understand? Hello?
Yes, kid.
Okay. And then what is 32-bit? How 32-bit has come into picture? Okay. Now I will explain you use case scenario. Okay. Now you have joined in one organization and you got a request. You got a request, like hey DevOps engineer or else something, hey infrastructure engineer or else cloud admin. Uh, you got a requirement from your customer or client stating that they are setting a three-tier architecture. In that you will be having web servers, okay, app servers, okay, and then DB servers. Okay, they need these things. And then for web servers they will be need, I'm just giving a rough something, I'm just giving roughly, they need some 20 servers, 20 20 IPs they need. Okay. Uh, app servers they need, for app servers they need something around 40. Okay, and then for DB they need 60. I'm just saying roughly as IPs. Now how you will be doing this one, that is what you need to understand. Okay, now I have selected one IP range, that is 10.1.0.0. From this range I can do till anywhere 10.255.255.255. This is my range. I need to these IPs I need to fix in this range, starting from this to this thing, without wasting any IPs. Okay, how I can achieve that one? Okay, now breaking a big network. This is a huge network, right? This is a big network. I need to break this huge network into parts, small parts, right? I need to make it to 20 IPs, and then 30 IPs, or else 40 IPs. I need to break a big network into parts, small parts. Those parts are called subnets. Okay, now you understood what is the meaning of subnet, right? Hello.
Yes, Kiran.
Okay, perfect. You just give me the response whenever I ask you, so that I will understand that you are able to understand what I am trying to teach you. Okay, now let me go to the portal. With the portal, you will be able to easily understand. Okay, uh, now here, suppose if I how the ranges starts, like this, the ranges is going to start 10.1.0.0/8. From 8, if you give 8, I will explain you. If you give 8, how many IPs you will be getting is 1.6 billion IPs you will be getting. Okay, and then second one is 10.1.0.0/16. If you are not able to understand, don't worry, I will explain you. Just give me some time. You will be getting 65k IPs you will be getting. Okay, and then third one is something like this, 10.1.0.0/24. If you select this /24, you will be getting how many IPs? 256 IPs. Okay, and then if you go /32, like that, it is going to give. Okay, 24, here 24 is there, right? If here you're able to see /24 means 8. Okay, we are having 8 bits, right? 8 bit means this 10 bit is completed. Okay, that is 8 bit. This bit is fixed, and then another 8 bit is also fixed, another 8 bit also fixed. Only last bit 0 is there, right? That bit only you can use. What is that bit range? From 0 to 256, right? That is how we will be getting 256 IPs. Did you understand how we are getting 256 IPs for this? Hello.
No, can you repeat one more time, please?
Perfect, I'll explain you. See, as I told you earlier, 10.1.0.0. Okay, I'll just take this. Okay, this is of as I told you earlier, this is 32 bit. 32 bit. How that is 32 bit? This 10 is there, right? This 10 corresponds to 8 bit. Okay, and then dot is there, right? Again 8 bit. Again 8 bit. Again 8 bit. Like this, all these bit together, it is combined, it will become 32 bit. If you don't know that how it is becoming 32 bit, what I will be showing is, we do have a if you have in your graduations, there is a code, right? 8421 code. If you combine this one, it is going to become 32 bit. Even if you don't understand that one, I will just show you. 000, this corresponds to 0. Okay, or else I will say 32 bit, if you don't understand. Okay, and now we need one bit, 00001. This corresponds to 1, right? You might have studied in your graduation, right? 10. This corresponds to number. This corresponds to 2. Okay, 3. if you need 3, 0, 0, 0, tell me 8421 0 double 1. If you give double, you will confuse. If I explain this one, you will definitely confuse. This corresponds to 3, like that. This 8-bit is there, right? This 8-bit, it will be like this 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3 until 255. It will be like this. I'm not going to explain those things. You will get confused. Okay. Or else you just think this will be from 0 to 255. Okay, 0 to 255. This 10 is there, right? This 10 will be 0 to 255. Again, this 1 will be there, right? From this also will be from 0 to 255. Again, this 0 will be there, right? 0 to 255. Again, this will be there, right? 0 to 255. That is of 8-bit. 8-bit in the sense like it will be like 8421 code will be there. Under that 0000. Okay, this corresponds to 0. Again 0001, that corresponds to 1. Again, like that it will be there. Okay. Now did you understand how this is of 8-bit? Did you understand how that is 8-bit?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Now here 10.1.0.0. Okay, now /24 I have selected. Now /24 means how many bits are completed? 8 3 bits are completed, right? 8 3s are 24, right? 8 3s are 24. 8 3s are 8 into 3 means 8 into 3, that is 24. Okay, now we have closed 3 bits, 3 8 bits, that is this bit is completely closed. Okay, even this bit is also completely closed, even this bit also completely closed. Okay, now only this range is available from 0 to 256. Sorry, 0 to 255. If you count if you count from 0 to 255, how many numbers will be there? 256 numbers will be there, right? That is how we will be getting 256 IPs. Now did you understand how we are getting 256 IPs?
Yes, it is clear now.
Yes, yes, yes.
Perfect. Now we will go to this one. If I select /16, how many 8 bits are closed? These two 8 bits are closed, right? 10 dot, these two IPs are closed, these two bits, 8 bits are closed. This bit is closed and then this bit is also closed. Now two 8 bits are open, that is 250. Now if you open your calculator, and 0 to 255, 256, right? 256 into 256, how much you will be getting? Range 65,536 IPs. That is how you are getting this range. I kept 65k IPs. Okay, now I will be using /8. /8 means only first IP 8-bit is fixed and then these three are remaining. Now if you multiply again with into 256, if you give into 256, 1.67 billion IPs you will be getting. This is how, if you give /8, again it is going to something like the /8 is nothing but we are dividing that network into some parts. Now you understood. If you give /8, how many IPs you will be getting, why we are giving this /18, and how we are getting these IPs. Did you understand? Hello.
Yes, Kiran.
Yes,
Perfect.
Kiran.
Perfect. Now my requirement is to get, now I want to this requirement I want to fulfill with this requirement. Just tell me 10.1.0. Now I need only 20 IPs. How I can do that? 20 IPs only I need. If you don't know, there is no need to worry. You can take help from Google. Okay, even if you join in any organization, you will not be doing that. What you will be doing is IP subnet calculator. You can use this one and you can understand. At first time you will not be able to understand. You can use this range and then you can do it. Okay, what I will do is not this one, just go back. Perfect. This one. Even in terminologies, you can say CIDR notation or CIDR range also you can do that. Suppose mine is, see, class C range, it has taken 192. Suppose if I say class B, if I select class B, it will be from 172, something like that. See, automatically it is going to 172 like that. Now I will select class A. Ours is 10, right? See, automatically it is going for 10. Now that I have given /8, right? That is called mask bitting. See, don't go with this terminology. You are not a network engineer. Just understand what is that. That is enough. /8 means that is mask bitting something. All those things will be there. Even I am also not exactly sure about all those things. See, now now I will select. See, you are getting host per subnet is this much you are getting. Now, how many IPs you need? You just need 20 IPs. Let me select whether 20 is available or not. 20 is not available. I can select 30. Even extra I am going to give extra 10 IPs for future references. I will select. I will just select this one. Now how I need to use that slash, or else how I need to use that slash is 10.0.0.1 slash 27. Okay, now if I select slash 27, then you will be getting 30 IPs. I will show you. So I will make you understand, just something like this. Okay, now what I will be doing is 10.1.0.1 slash 27. If I use this one, how many IPs I will be getting? 30 IPs I will be getting. What will be the range? What will be the range? Just tell me the range. 10.1.0.1 to here you are able to see 10.0.0.30. Till 30 you are going to get 10.1.0.30. 30. Okay. Now I need, how many IPs you need? 40 IPs you need. Now what you will be doing? Till 30 it is fixed. Now what you will do? If you want, you can select from 31 or else 32, 30, anything. I'll select from 40. 40 I will select. And then how many IPs you need now? You need 40, right? 40 is not available. Let me select 62, and remaining for future reference I will give. This is giving wrong. The range should be not from 10. This is not the correct thing. Let me select 1. I will say 1, and then enter. This is wrong. It is giving wrong. It should not be like this. Or else 126 I will select. The range should, see, already the first range has completed, right? Here itself 10.1. It should start. I will explain you. It is giving wrong. It should come from 10.1.0.31. From 31 to it should start. Suppose I will start from 40. Now what I should use? /25. If I use /25, how many IPs I will be getting? If I use here you are able to see. If I use /25, I will be getting 126. 126 I don't want. I want only 60 IPs. Now just come here. Now just select. Now if it's /26, you can select /26 here. Okay, /26. If you select /26, then you will be getting 162 IPs. Like this, you need to use this IP addressing or CIDR notation for your resource deployment into that virtual network. Okay, this is how you will be segregating the virtual network. This is called subnetting or masking. Subnet masking or else subnetting. Did you understand this concept? You are not going to do all these things. Maybe your higher persons, or else the network engineers, or else the solution architect, all those people will be doing it. Don't worry about that. Just a brief understanding what is class A, class B, and then what is subnetting, or else why we are using this /27. If I use /27, how it is going to calculate the IPs, how I am getting the IPs, all those things. Did you understand?
Kiran, one small doubt here.
Yes,
So
please.
all this concept will come into on-premises servers or Azure servers also it will come?
Everywhere it will be there. On premises and then cloud, both are the same thing. But see, cloud is something like virtually it will be there, the same concepts, whatever the concepts you are using on premises, same concept will be there, but it will be virtually. And those virtual things, whatever we are not going to do those things, virtual networking, and then even wiring concepts will be there, routers will be there, everything will be there, switches will be there, wires, everything will be there, but those things will be handled by data centers managed by Microsoft Azure, or else Amazon, or else Google Cloud, all those things.
Okay. Okay. In on-premises cases, we will do all these things. When comes to Azure portal, Microsoft itself, it will done all these things, correct?
Which things? Done means which things?
Means now, if for example, if I create a virtual machine, so for
Hmm.
that resource required one IP address. So
Hmm.
if I create from the portal, Microsoft itself, it will create, it will give the public IP. If it is on-premises servers, as you said, our seniors will do, means will uh, arrange the IP for the resource, correct?
See, it is going to give the network. Even in your on-premises also, a network will be given for you. Even in
Correct.
Azure clouds, you will be given with a virtual network. Okay, and then you can select any range. You can select from 10 dot, class A, class B, class C. You can select, and then you can divide that using /24, /8, /16, all those things. You can do subnetting.
Okay.
That's it. You understood? Hello?
Yes, yes.
You didn't get it or you got it? Don't just say for my sake.
No, no. See,
Hmm.
I still I didn't get, but what my doubt is here.
Hmm.
See, if, for example,
Hmm.
IP is for to work anything, IP is required, correct? Any
Yes.
service,
Yes.
correct? No.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
for example, I am creating one virtual machine,
Okay.
as you said previous.
Okay.
Whatever the requirements means specifications, it means required as per my specifications and
Hmm.
as per my requirements, I'll create one virtual machine.
Yes.
But while creating virtual machine, just we will give this whatever you said the ranges 24
Yes. Hmm.
16. So
Hmm.
automatically one IP address will pick by the micro means portal, correct?
See, automatically it is going, you are the person who will be selecting that range, right?
Ah,
Suppose,
ah,
see, suppose you will be deploying a virtual, suppose you are going to deploy a application, any applications, application like Mintra you are going to select. You are
mm,
deploying a application, Mintra application, a web server in virtual machine. That virtual machine will be given a IP address. Okay,
correct.
that IP address range who is going to select?
Myself I select, correct?
That is what, na, that you are going to select. Suppose where it should be something like 10 dot, you want to say class A, class B, class C, in which class it should be deployed. That range you can select. Suppose Mintra is a very big application, right? So
Correct.
many users will be there. Huh? If so many users will be there, what things you need? IP range.
Okay,
Array, you just answer me. Mintra is a vast application. So many users will be using that applications. How many
correct.
IPs we need?
How many IPs means many backend and many IPs are there, will be there.
Backend not, man. You
Hmm.
need multiple IPs, right? Load
Correct.
balancing concept, auto
Correct.
scaling concept will come, load balancing concept will come. Just
Correct.
if I mean like that application front end will be there, in the back end you will be having multiple IPs, right? Multiple
Correct.
virtual machines. For that
Hmm.
you need multiple IPs.
IPs. Correct.
Huh. In that scenario, you are going to select a vast range, like something like 65, or else like a 1.6 billion IPs, or else 65K billion IPs. All those things you will select it.
Hmm.
That is how that IP concept comes into picture.
Range. Now my question is range we will select, but which IP is free automatically portal will take. See, recently we have installed one Nutanix server. Okay,
Hmm.
so my Wintel team has searched for the IP, which IP
Hmm.
is free. Okay,
Hmm.
as per that they allocated one IP. by Wintel team. That's what I'm asking here. Range we will only will
See, you can select the range. From that range you will be allocated with the IP. Okay, that's it. Microsoft will allocate certain IP to you from that range, whatever the range you have selected.
Okay.
Okay. Any further questions? Guys, any further questions? If you don't have any further questions, there is very entire Azure, entire cloud, any cloud, entire cloud backbone is virtual network. Without virtual network, there is no cloud, there is nothing. Now, did you understand what is virtual network? What is virtual network? Why? What is the use of virtual network? Okay, these two things you understood, and then after that, IP addressing you understood, and then subnetting you understood. If you are good enough, then we will go with the practical thing now. Okay, simple thing. First, let me create a resource group. I am going very slowly just to make you understand the things in a clear manner. First, I will create a resource group. For this resource group, there is no need of any virtual network. What I will say is demo-rg. Okay, I will select the region as East US. Create this resource group. Okay, now I'll go to this resource group. Now, first and foremost thing, once after deploying the resource group is we need to create a resource virtual network. Okay, now I'll just click on create and then select the virtual network. Okay, just click on this virtual network. Even you can read it out for yourself. Creates a logically isolated section in a Microsoft Azure with this networking service. You can securely connect it to your on-premises data center or single client machine using a IPv6 connection. Virtual network makes it easy for you to take an advantage of scalable on-demand infrastructure of Azure while providing connectivity. That is what virtual network purpose. Connectivity to data and applications and including system running, all those things you can easily understand. If you want, you can read it out. All those things you will understand a little bit more. Let me click on create. First thing what we need to do is we need to select the range. Okay, virtual network name I will be selecting. I will give demo-vnet. Okay. Next, this is not required. This is for security purpose. Even you can enable Bayesian if you want. If you want, you can enable the firewall. Later we will, in the later sessions, we will understand. This is what I am talking about. See, now, see, if I use /16, I will be getting, even it is only giving you the reference as well. There is no need to worry. I will just remove this one and I will deploy in 192.168.1.0. Okay, /16 I will be selecting and then scroll it down. I need to add the subnet. Okay, is not a valid 192.116. Okay, this is perfect. Nothing. Just go to this one. Now you want to create a subnet here. Just say subnet 1. Now scroll down. Now just tell me how you should start. Now I should select here 1 and then give /24 if you want to divide this entire virtual network into again subnets. Why is this showing red color? One second, let me close this one. It is showing here itself. Okay, this subnet is there, right? This should not be there. Default, just delete this one. When it is showing what 192.0.0. Okay. Even you can select this slashes also. Is not a valid CIDR block. Use 190.0. Okay, I should not use here 1. You should go with 0 only. That is why it is giving you error. Okay, now I will go with the add subnet. Okay, name of the subnet I will give as any subnet 1 you can give, well, subnet 01 you can give. Okay, in this range I am going to again divide that subnet. Now you can do 192.168. You can give here 1. Now you can give here 1. It is not going to give any error. Slash 24 means again how many IPs? 256 IPs you are going to get. Okay, just keep the default settings like that only. Now just click on next tag. If you want to add any tags you can add. Just review and create. Now what we have done is, now first we have selected 192.168. Something certain range we have selected. In that we are getting 65,536 IPs we are getting. Okay, in this IPs what again we are doing is, we are this 65,536 IPs are there, right? These IPs again we are dividing 256 IPs as subnet 1. If you want to name these subnets as web server subnets, you can do like that also. That is how we are dividing certain things. Will not be again 256 IPs I can do, again if not 30 IPs I can do, again 60 IPs I can do, 30, like that you can do. You can in this range you can put some IPs for particular things like web servers, app server, DB servers, all those things. Okay, and then create. And then it is going to create that. Now did you understand how we are doing? What is the purpose of IP addressing and then subnetting? Just go to the resources. You will be able to see here. Now if you go to the address space here, you can see here 65,536 IPs have come into picture. Now if you go to the subnets, how many subnets we got? We got 251 IPs and 5 IPs, 255 we should get, right? That means 4 IPs. 4 IPs will be reserved by the Microsoft. Microsoft will be using the first 4 IP address. Okay. Now I want to deploy a machine in the subnet. How I can do that? Just go to the portal. Just go to the resource group, the same resource group. Just click on create. Okay. Now I will create Ubuntu machine. Ubuntu server 22.1. See, you might think, Areva, this guy is again and again explaining only this virtual machine. You need to understand the basics. That is why I'm just explaining again and again. I didn't explain all those things in the beginning classes. Okay, demo hyphen VM, I will say VM. Now I will say east west is fine. And then availability zone, I'm not going to use that availability zone. Scroll down. Okay, did anybody Google this? What is this ARM64 and this X64? This is the second time I'm asking this question. Okay, scroll down. Today we'll go with SSH public key. How we can use the public key for that? Azure user. Instead of Azure user, I will just AZ user. In real world, we will be using this SSH public key only. Generate a new public credential. Okay, this is fine. Okay, key name I'm going to VM. Okay, this is fine. Port I'm going to say port. Okay, go to the disks. Scroll down. For us, this premium is not required. Standard HDD is fine. Platform manage key is fine. Just go networking. Now whatever the network we have created, that network automatically it is going to come up. See here, it is automatically selecting the subnet. Suppose if I have created different subnets, all the subnets will be shown here. From that subnet, I can select a particular subnet and then deploy that machine. Suppose this is a web server. Web servers should be deployed in web subnets only. Then I will select the web subnet. Suppose this is a DB server. DB server should be deployed in DB subnet. Like that you can do it. Okay. Now scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, management node, just review and create. Now, did you understand what is the purpose of virtual network? Why we are using this networking, IP addressing, subnetting, all those things? Download the public. Let this machine create. See, I have downloaded the PEM file, right? This PEM file I have downloaded a demo hyphen. Now I should convert this PEM file to PPK file. Okay. How I will be doing is puttygen. I will be opening the puttygen. Okay, load the key. Okay, what here instead of PPK all files, just select all files, and then this is the file. This is the key we have downloaded. Okay, open. Okay, okay. If you want to give any password, you can just mention the password here. I'm not giving any password here, and then save as. What I can say is save as private key. Are you sure you want to without s? No need to give any paste phrase. Now I will say what I will say demo underscore key. I will say and then save that key. Okay, perfect. Now close this one. Now see ppk file has been generated demo key. Now open putty. Now open putty app. What is the username we have given? Az user @ what is the public IP? Go to the virtual machine. Uh, 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 See, in real world, you will be connecting like this. Just put the IP address here. Now just go to the SSH, click this one, authentication, go to this one, just browse the PPK file. This is our PPK file. Just click open and then accept. Okay. Now it didn't ask me any password. Now we have connected. Sudo apt update. If you want to update, you can do it. Okay, if not, you will be given this something like this. From here, you need to give SSH hyphen I, and then we need to mention the location of the key, and then username. Suppose I have given AZ user, okay, and then @ the public IP, whatever the public IP, something or public IP of the machine, okay, and then enter. That is how you can connect from the WSL if you don't have the uh, putty something, if you don't have the putty like that. Okay, any questions in today's class? I know
No.
today's class is like a little bit boring.
Kiran, today my first class actually.
Okay, this is our fourth class. Previous classes, what you can do is, for previous classes you can watch in our YouTube channel SOAC University. You can get in touch with Shanmukh. He will help you, he will guide you.
Okay, thank you, Kiran.
Yeah, any further questions? See, this is not the only purpose we will be creating the virtual networks. Virtual networks will be for communicating with one machine to one another machine, isolating the machines, isolating the services, isolating the resources, transferring the data. For all those purpose, we will be using the what network. Network is the backbone of any cloud. This is very important concept. Even if you want to block certain resources, even if you want to block certain IPs, all those things will be done by using this network concept only. Even you will be having this network interface, network security group, public. This network interface is there, right? This is This is kind of a device, I can say. This is kind of a device in your laptop also. This device will be there. Using this device only, you will be able to communicate. Okay, communicate in the sense like a port 22. We have opened the port 22, right? This is some small chip will be there. With that chip, it is like, 22 port will be when you open the 22 port, some connections will flow from this network interface, and then you will be able to communicate. This is a device. This physical device will be with Microsoft people, team people. Any questions, guys? Any questions from today's class or last three classes? Yesterday I didn't take the class. Okay. Tomorrow class we will be discussing about connectivity from the virtual networks. How we can establish the connections from the I have told you that virtual networks are used for connectivity purpose, data transfer purpose, all those things, right? Tomorrow we will discuss about how connectivity will be established, all those things. Guys, you don't have any questions. If you ask for questions, then only you will understand, or else you will get so much of knowledge, or else so much of information. If you join in any organizations, you are not going to do all these things. Just for your understanding, I have explained you. You are not going to do this subnetting, masking, all those things. I will give you 5 minutes for questions. If you don't have any questions, we will wind up here, and then we'll meet tomorrow. Tomorrow session I will be explaining about virtual network peering. Okay, virtual network. Okay, we have some other time, right? Virtual network peering. Okay, I will just explain the virtual networking, virtual machine types. Okay, I forgot to explain that one. I just need 5 more minutes. I will explain those things, and we'll wind up here. We will be 1 second. Okay, this is what is cloud computing. I think I have explained these things. Cloud computing, all those things. We need virtual machines. This is data centers, microservices. Okay, virtual machines. Okay, this is what I need to explain you. See, virtual machines. These are the virtual machine types here. Compute type will be there, operating systems, life cycle, and then workloads. Okay, virtual machine types, sizes I need. This is not the thing. This is not the thing. This is not the thing. Okay, I will explain you with the Google. 1 second, guys. I don't know. My laptop is very slow. In one of the interview questions, this question has been asked for me. Virtual machine types in Azure. See, here we will be having uh, compute type, memory based, or else 1 second. See here, A series, B series. A series means entry level virtual machines for dev and test. Okay, here you can read it out for yourself. You can understand. And then economical bustable VMs. This is B series, and then general purpose compute. This is D series. Okay, and then optimized for memory applications. Memory applications means E series, memory based, and then compute optimized virtual machines, F series. You can read F series virtual machines, a high CPU to memory ratios. G series memory and storage optimized series. H series. Okay, L series. just memory based. You can just keep read it out, read it and understand. These are virtual machine types. Just Google this one. Even I will give you this reference for your reference purpose. You can read it out. Just read and then keep it in brain. Like memory based will be there, uh, and then general purpose will be there. Bustable will be there. Economical will be there. Or else you can say B series, E series, F series, G series will be there. Any questions, guys? See, we are slowly entering. Don't feel that these 3 4 classes are very boring. Once we go in depth, then you will understand. Guys, okay then. If you don't have any questions, yes, I asked that question 3 times. What is that ARM? And then we are having virtual machine architecture, right? In that option, we have used uh, architecture, architecture. That is ARM 64 we have used. There is ARM 64 and then x64. See, ARM 64, this is for Mac machines, and then x64 is 64 bit, that is for Windows machine. Okay, just try to Google few of the things, and then you will understand what is that. Okay, shallow then. Bye. We'll meet again in the tomorrow's class. I'll discuss about virtual network peering. Bye. Thank you all. Thanks for joining. If you don't have any questions, we can leave. I'll end the class. Bye.